Guys, welcome to the channel. We've got a camping trip booked for this weekend, and the temperature in the UK probably get down to about 4 or 5 degrees of an evening, and we have a Robens Grande Klondike tent which we've been camping in for the last 7 or 8 years. So we've made a purchase and bought the Robens Hunter Tent Stove. So this will be our first weekend away in it, and we're going to try it out. But I thought before I show you the video of us actually seasoning the stove, which we're going to do in the garden later on, and then we'll cut to the weekend where we actually install it into the Robens Grande Klondike, do some cooking on it, and we'll see how it keeps us warm over the weekend. So this is the box that arrives in. Really nice packaging. Let's get into it. Take the tape off the top. Oh, nice. Comes in a nice bag. It's really portable, but it's quite heavy and robust as well. So put that box to one side. So yeah, it comes in this really nice canvas bag. It's all branded up with Robens on the front. Nice zip on the top. It's nice and padded as well, so it keeps the stove protected. So we've got an instruction manual. It tells you everything that's inside the kit. Usual stuff about the dealers, etc. I'll put a link actually to where we bought this stove from, because it was out of stock at Robens, but we did find it on a UK based website, and it was delivered next day, and it's absolutely cool. Inside there's this strap which holds everything together. Pull that out. Just get rid of some of this packaging. So the first thing that we've got is the heat shield. This is what protects the tent canvas when it goes through the jack at the top of the stove. So we'll actually see more when I fit it into the stove, but for now, just put that to one side. It's really nice and robust stainless steel. There's this pad. I'll find out exactly what that is. I've got a feeling it's a heat pad for underneath the stove, but I'll read in the instructions exactly what that is. More packaging. And then the stove itself. So what I'll do is I'll just put the bag on the floor so that I can lift the stove out. And there we have the little stove itself. So we'll just, let's go to this side first of all. Put this leg down. And the other leg. There we go. Take that out. So I'm really pleased with this stove actually, it's really nice. So it's got the nice Robens branding across the front there. And the good thing is about this stove, and the reason why I bought it, is because it's got a big glass window on both sides as well as on the front. So wherever we're sitting inside the tent, we're going to be able to look at the flames, which is cool. So open the door with this little catch, and you've got an air vent on the front. And then quite neatly inside, you've got your chimney. It's all polished stainless steel. Way. inside the stove you've got these little drying racks which just hook onto the side. So they just hook onto there. Then we've got here oh, that's cool. So this is the ash pan where you can empty all your ash out. But what's really nifty about it is they've left one side open so you can slide that in. It's like a shovel. So that just slides in there. The glass is just held in with these nuts so you can replace that. I'll leave a link to where you can buy replacement glass from if you need it. And what I'm actually going to do, and you'll see in the video when we actually go camping, is I'm going to make a little log stand for this to raise it up a little bit. So just for now, I'm just going to put one piece of flue in. Oh, that's really, really solid actually. So that's not going to blow around at all. That's really solid. And then you've got, how many you've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's probably about 8 foot of pipe or something like that. Spark arrestor, stop the sparks damaging your tent. Oh, they're really, really secure when they go on actually, really secure. So yeah, I'll find out what this is for, but I've got a feeling it's a heat mat. And then on the top of the stove you've got a hot plate which pops out so that you can put a wok or cooker straight on, hot plate straight on the top of the flames if you want more intense heat. And that door seals really nicely. So this is your controls for the burn rate. So if you want the fire roaring, then you open it up. If you want to shut it down overnight, you can just shut it down like that. There's not really an awful lot to tell you about the stove at this point, but what they do recommend is that you burn it in so that the paint hardens and you don't get fumes coming off the paint when it's in your tent for the first time. So this evening I'm going to stick it in the garden, burn it for a few hours, and while we're there I might try and cook some tea on it. So yeah, that's basically everything that comes in the box. Nothing else in there. This is the Robens Hunter Tent Stove, and you'll see later on in the video how we get on with it this weekend in the Robens Grande Klondike tent. But for the time being, I'm going to take it out into the garden, set a small fire in it, get it burning, and maybe cook some tea. Right, welcome back. So, this is going to be the first lighting that Robens recommend that you do before you put the stove in the tent. So I've brought it out into the garden and we're going to light it and burn it in for a couple of hours, and then maybe later on as it's going dark we might do some little cooking on it, see what it's like. So first thing I've got is these warmer firelighters. I reckon we'll go for 3. And I've already got some kindling which pre-prepared. So, 3 firelighters in there, and then got some kindling. So put that over the top. Light the firelighters. And we're off and running. So I'm going to close the door, just leave it slightly ajar. Let some air get in. Air vent's fully open. It's really great with these side windows because I'll show you the view in a second, but you've got full 360 view of the fire, which is really nice. You can see how quick it lights. Yeah, and that's getting warm already. So I reckon we're going to be toasty on this campsite at the weekend. You can smell a bit of the paint fumes when the paint's hardening. So it's better off to do that outside than do it in your tent. We just put a bit more kindling on that. You probably want to wear a glove when you're operating the stove, but I'm well used to handling hot metal, so that's my day job. So it looks like that kindling's got hold now, so just shut the door. You can see a bit of smoke, that's just coming off the paint at the top. But that was really easy to light actually. I'm not going to cut the video, I know this is a bit of a boring part, but I just wanted you to see how long it actually takes before you can start putting bigger lumps of wood on there. Yeah, that's getting toasty now. Chimney's doing its job. Starting to draw now. Just see what happens if we shut it down. Oh yeah, so the fire's dying down quite nicely. It's probably a bit difficult to see on the camera. You can really get the smell of those fumes coming out now. So open that up, get all this paint burnt off. So we're heading up to a campsite, a wild campsite this weekend. It's going to be pretty chilly out there, so I thought I'd get the stove, put it in the Grande Klondike, and then we can see how effective it's keeping us warm. Got some bigger pieces of wood here. Shuffle that down a bit, put some bigger ones in. Those drying racks are quite cool because you can preheat your timber before it goes into the fire. So while that's starting to establish, I'm just going to take the camera and show you the windows on the side. So as you can see, when you've got it in your hot tent, you're going to have a lovely view of the fire from all the way around. So what I'm going to do now that fire's established, it's starting to throw some heat out, so I'm going to cut the video and then we'll come back when we're doing some cooking on the top a bit later on. Fire's burning really well now, it's been lit for about half an hour, and we're just preparing some chicken fried rice. We're just getting the wok seasoned, and I'm so pleased with it. The vents work really great, it's chucking out loads of heat. It's going to really heat the Klondike tent well this weekend, I'm sure. So don't forget to stay tuned. It'll be the second third of the video will be when we install it in the tent, get it all set up, and let you know exactly how good this Robens Hunter Tent Stove really is. Right guys, welcome back. The stove's running really well, and what I found is to get the wok to a nice high temperature, if you put your logs to the front and then the flames lap up around the bottom of the hot plate. So that's a bit of a quick tip for you. So we're going to cook cheeky chicken fried rice. This is one of our favourites, and it's from Joe Wick's recipe book, and it's just a really quick, simple way to cook chicken fried rice, and it's really good for you. First thing we're going to need is coconut oil. Need quite a bit of this. I'm going to stand up, so I'll be back. So that's your coconut oil, and that's sizzling away nicely. And then we're going to go in with our chicken breast. I'm just going to shut the fire down a little bit because it's quite intense, that heat on the wok, so I'll just shut it down a little bit. Take that out the way. So we'll just let that cook for a couple of minutes, get some colour on the chicken. Now the other ingredients that you're going to need. So this is what we find works best, Tilda basmati rice, and we've got light soy, dark soy and sesame oil mixed, a thumb of ginger, red chilies, carrot, garlic and spring onions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with the ginger, garlic, spring onion, carrot, and just save a little bit of the chilli for the end. Really nice and toasty, sat round the fire anyway. It's one good thing. Give that chicken another 5 minutes or so. Another little quick tip: if you leave the door open slightly and let a bit more air in, you get a lot more heat into your pan. Chicken's nearly ready now, so grab your Tilda basmati rice and just put it straight in. Sponsored by Robens or anything, by the way, on this video, and I do actually own a company that manufactures wood burning stoves, but I just thought it was easier to buy this because all the flue was ready just to slot together, so I thought I'd buy it rather than make one myself, and I'm so glad I did because this is really, really good. So it's just starting to stick a little bit to the pan, so that's the time when we can go in with this oil. This is looking great. On the top. All the little last bits of chilli and garlic. All cooked on the Robens Hunter Tent Stove. Joe Wicks would be proud of us. Joe Wicks cheeky chicken fried rice. Let's try it. Oh my god. Everything tastes better being outdoors. Yeah, that's good. Right, so I think it's a successful test. The Robens Hunter Tent Stove is allowed to come on our camping trip with us. I'm probably going to sit out here all night with this because it's plenty warm enough. So the next time you see us, we'll be on the campsite and installing it in our Robens Grande Klondike. See you then.